Hey guys, we've made it. It's finals week. We've gone through quarantine without haircuts, although Anna just gave me a haircut yesterday. I don't think that her and her dad who gave me the haircut are going to quit their day jobs, but honestly, it's not that bad. So thank you for joining and making this such a fun experience, because without you, this wouldn't have been nearly as fun. So we called a vote to get a good idea of what games we should be playing in the finals week, because we wanted your guys' word to count as well. The games we'll be playing based off of the vote and what makes the most sense for a finals week is going to be ladder match, disc dog dough, and grenade. As we've talked about from the beginning, this is going to be a live finals week. So actually it should be easier, because think of how much time you take recording your dog a bunch of times in a day or throughout the week trying to get that perfect round, the best round possible. We had over 100 submissions of perfect disc dog dough rounds. How crazy is that? I know we had a bunch of perfect ladder match rounds as well. Those numbers are going to shift now that we're doing the live competition. There will be a lot less tiebreakers and a lot less dependency on finish time due to the live rounds and how hard it is to actually have a perfect round. So for the finals week, we've made a few modifications to the games. In grenade and ladder match, the only modification we made was we switched it from 75 seconds to 60 seconds. The modifications for disc dog dough are a little bit more, so we're going to get into that here. Again, we switched it from 75 seconds to a 60-second timer. So for disc dog dough, you know when you finish, right? You do the cross, and then if you make it all the way to the end and you're back to throw zone 5 here, and you do the cross and you complete that, and then you make your throw to the sweet spot and you're ending, you can actually now instead of just finishing at the cross, if you have time, which would be kind of crazy if you still have time, but if you're at the cross, continue your clockwise rotation to the next throwing zone, which is kind of crazy. So you could actually move your throwing zone to the next one over clockwise and complete another line if you have time. You can complete another line if you have the time to do so. Okay? So if you have enough time on the clock, you can still consider the sweet spot a free spot if you're moving to do your horizontal line. So for example, if you move to the neck, you rotate one throwing zone over, so you'd actually be throwing technically from throw zone 2, quote unquote, but that turns back into throw zone 1. Okay? And you can do a horizontal line. However, in this version, if the sweet spot is a free spot, it's also going to still count towards the sweet spot throw 10-point catch. So if you make a throw there and they catch it as your attempt, if you completed all 5 normal throwing zones and you move back to complete throw zone 1 again in the horizontal way, which is from throw zone 2, technically. Think of it that way. If you do that, you will need to complete a horizontal line from in front of you, and you could hit these 2, but if you only hit one of them, that's not worth any points unless you complete a line. So you would need all 3 of these catches to get your 30 points, not just one of them. Okay? Now, if you get both of those, and time's expiring and you want to just get your sweet spot throw in for those extra 10 points, you could do boom, boom, and then throw to here. These 2 will count for 30 points total, and that would be a 10-point catch, and then you can gather your discs and end in the sweet spot. So there is a chance to really up your points. Now, if for some reason, I would be shocked if anybody gets to this, you could do, let's start from the beginning. You could do throw zone 1, to throw, which is horizontal, and then you move to throw zone 2, which is your vertical, and then throw zone 3 is your diagonal, and then throw zone 4 is your 4 corners, and throw zone 5, which is back to throw zone 1 area, right? That is the cross that we all know. And if you still have time remaining on the clock in the 60 seconds only, if you still have enough time live, Again, this is shot just one time. So it's not, so you have one chance. But if you still have time on the clock and you want to risk it some more, you can move up to here again in the clockwise rotation and try to complete a horizontal line from in front of you. So boom, boom, or boom, boom, boom. But you must complete the line to get the points. So if you just complete one catch, that's not worth anything. If you complete both of them, there you go. You get the points for it. You get 30 points if you complete these two or these three or these three. So that could be 30 points plus then throw the sweet spot throw at the very end and you get that extra 10 points. If you complete the sweet spot catch at any point from the 4 corners and on, that ends your throwing attempts, okay? From 4 corners in throw zone 4 and the whole rest of the game, that would end your round. No matter if you move to the 6th throw zone attempt, okay? Which would be like restarting the game basically, okay? Think of it that way. And if you are crazy and you somehow complete your horizontal line and you want to move for another vertical line, you can. You just move up to here, complete a vertical line, but again, you must complete a line. And if you do hit that sweet spot catch, that does end your round at any time after throw zone 4. Throw zone 4 and beyond, it'll end your round, okay? If you make that catch there. You just need to then collect discs and end in the sweet spot, okay? But this game is now continuous, so you could technically just keep going as long as you're repeating 1 through 5 patterns. So horizontal, vertical, diagonal, 4 corners, cross. If you're super fast, you could complete 10 rotation. You can complete 10 different zones even, you know? And in this, if you do not properly complete a square, but you thought maybe you did and you move on, we're not going to penalize you too much. We're just going to take away 10 points because that square didn't work. We'll still give you 20 points for it, for example, instead of the 30. So practice off camera. Make sure you feel in tune with how the games are being played because you only have one chance, one opportunity to seize the live rounds. And now we want you guys to go out and have fun playing these games live. If you do not have the opportunity to go live, we're going to have you guys announce on the UpDog video games page that you are going to perform your rounds at X time. When you begin recording, start with an image on your phone or watch showing your start time. Before ending the video, do the same, showing the end time, just so that we know that you didn't record this 5 times and pick your best one. We trust you, but we want the masses to trust you as well. We want everybody to feel comfortable that this was done fairly. Perform your 3 games in the following order: ladder match, grenade, disc dog dough. Each game is only 60 seconds each, and you do get a little break in between each game to rest for a second. Don't worry, we give you a little bit of a break. Post your video or link, which includes all 3 games, on your UpDog video games post that you said was going to be your, when you were going live, that announcement. Post in the comments your video link. So throughout this week, or all in one day, whatever you want to do, you must play all the games live. Just go to UpDog video games. These must be posted in the UpDog video games page. They must be played live on the UpDog video games page. They cannot be played on your own personal page and then posted onto UpDog video games. You got to do the live from UpDog video games Facebook page. And it can happen anytime throughout the week as long as it is submitted before the deadline. And that means you can split up the games however you want to if you're playing them live. And we're challenging you to overcome the nerves and the technology, okay? We want you to go out and have fun. Please just go out and have fun. I really think you'll surprise yourself with what you can accomplish if you just give it a shot. Another fun thing, mark your calendars in the afternoon and evenings on Thursday, May 28th through Monday, June 2nd. We'll be airing Disc Dogs via live UpDog video games action. Rounds will be scheduled back to back for your viewing pleasure on the UpDog video games page. There will be a sign-up post for those who'd like to participate. For those who would like to participate, please sign up only if you're prepared with adequate equipment and Wi-Fi connection, and we will play your guys' round live and in action. Okay, we'll have it kind of grouped together. Jason will be handling that, and it's gonna be super fun. So be on the lookout for that. Sign up. And awards for the final week. Trophies will be presented to the top 3 teams in each division. Highest 3 finals game totals. Trophies will be presented to the top 3 teams in each club, with the top 3 overall 9 games scores combined. 6 games that we played through the 6 weeks, plus the 3 live games in finals week. For the overall champions, rewards will be presented to the top 3 in each division, with the top overall scores, all 9 games combined. The 6 weeks, the 6 games with the 6 weeks, plus the 3 live games in the finals week. Now, we don't really want this to just be about the awards. We want this to be about what UpDog Video Games was from the very beginning, about going out and finding a way to have fun with your dog in a tough time. But we understand with all the difficulties you might think that this presents, it's actually going to be highly rewarding and super, super fun. So let's go do it. Let's do it for the final week of UpDog Video Games. Let's do it live!